Right, Nigel. Do you want to tell us who you are, what your job is, and how you've come to use video conferencing?
Yeah, my name is Nigel Thomas. I'm the team leader of ICT and Media Technical Services at Aberystwyth University. I'm also the institutional representative of SCHOMS, which is the Standing Conference Heads of Media Services, and sit on the executive of that body of people.
How long have you been a member of that group?
I've been a member of the group, well, the university's been a member of the group for approximately 10 years, and I've been a member of the executive. I think I'm in my 3rd year now.
Right. So what was the situation before you introduced video conferencing?
Okay, what we do, the executive will meet in several times a year. I think it was 4 times a year around, usually in Birmingham, in fact, because it's a central location. And just to give you an idea of what that meant, there were representatives from Glasgow, University of East Anglia, Aberystwyth, Bangor, Newport, Derby, Birmingham itself, which includes Aston, and that's about it, I think. Now, we've just had a guy just joined from Leeds, so that constituted the exec. So as you could see, there was an awful lot of travelling. We used to meet at 9 o'clock in the morning because we had a lot of business to get through, so we would stay overnight as well, which was funded through SCHOMS. And this was taking up a lot of travel time, cost going up and down. So, and as I said, it was 4 times a year.
Right.
So what I then suggested to the executive was that as we were Standing Conference of Heads of Media Services, it seemed silly that we were not taking advantage of video conferencing facilities. So I put it to them that what we do is we meet less times per year, and that we use video conferencing. We now do that. We meet twice a year now. We do have occasions when we have to have an extraordinary meeting, which is not suitable for video conferencing. That is very few and far between. So generally twice a year. But what we've done is we've increased the number of times we meet. So every 6 weeks we have a scheduled video conference. And the benefit of that is that we deal with things on a more regular basis. We meet more regularly, and we're able to minimise the amount of items we have to deal with on the agenda when we do meet face to face. So all told, we've saved in time, we've saved in money, we're saving in the time we have to spend then when we're together, and it's working very successfully.
Right, great. So when you do have these meetings, you either use the fully kitted studio, do you, or do you use this little meeting room which is closer to where you're based?
When it started off, I used the Hugh Owen fully fitted video conferencing suite, but I now use this room. I think if you pan around, you can see what's in here.
Right. Yeah. So we've got just the camera, the single monitor, microphone, and video conferencing kit. Okay.
Yeah, so I use that because it's 2 floors above my office, so I haven't got to go up to Hugh Owen. The other thing is this is a information services held suite, whereas the other one is a university-wide suite, so there are more calls on that. And in fact, the other suite it can seat I think up to 20 people, so it's a bit of a waste of a resource for one person to be sat in there. And of course, what I might be able to do now is take advantage of the desktop video conferencing, which is online. We've done some pilots with Jeff, who's interviewing me at the moment, and we think that that's got a lot of mileage. So I will probably end up using that as opposed to even using this suite.
Right. So you, as a group, you've been using the video conferencing for how long now?
2 years.
And everybody deems it a success, don't they?
Everybody deems it a success, even to the fact we've got a retired, a member of our executive who was retired, but actually from her job has carried on her post for an interim period. But she doesn't have access to video conferencing, and in fact our administrator, who is a private company, and what we do is we bring them into the video conference as well, and they're at their home. So
that's using JVCS desktop.
that's using JVCS desktop.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay. Cheerio.